Hi everyone, my name is Kartik and my channel is about mental models. In this video I'm going to be talking about friction and viscosity, which in principle are both the same thing. I've mentioned friction a few times in my previous videos over the year, and I can't quite believe that we are into December already. The year has absolutely flown by. Friction is the rubbing of two surfaces, or the resistance that we feel when two surfaces move against each other. And viscosity is the stickiness or thickness of liquids. And again, just like friction, it is a measure of the resistance. Two very small and simple examples to think of. Imagine moving a sofa across your living room. So when you push the sofa, so that's me trying to push the sofa. When you push the sofa, the difficulty faced when moving it is due to the friction. Now, similarly, let's say you want to slide a hockey puck across the same room. Moving the puck will be a lot easier because there is less friction. In liquids, it's the same thing. Imagine pouring honey. I'm not going to be drawing honey, but imagine pouring honey and imagine pouring water. Honey is a lot more difficult than water to pour because it's stickier and thicker. It's got more viscosity than water has. So what? Why am I mentioning this? This is something that everybody knows. So why am I talking about this? Well, friction and viscosity are moderators of motion. They are what create inefficiency in a system or a process. Again, so what? This is quite simple and common sense. Well, there are two things. Firstly, friction and viscosity are not all that bad. We need them in processes for traction and grip. In other words, where we want to deliberately slow the system or process down, like introducing checks and balances. Friction can also be the conflict and tension between humans due to conflicting goals and personalities, but it can also be the traction that allows us to connect with each other. And so it's good and bad. Friction and viscosity can be, put another word up there, can be hidden. But they generate wear and tear which can be seen. So generate wear and tear. So how can we overcome this to ensure that we have better outcomes? The default is to use more force. So if the sofa isn't moving across the floor easily, well then let's push it harder. The default is to use more force. So let's push it harder with more force. But doing this in isolation is less effective. And what one should do is also try and reduce the friction. So this thing here, these are what my two blue lines are, denoting friction. Going back to the sofa example, asking yourself the question, will putting gliders or adding another smoother surface, will doing either of these things or even both of these things, will adding gliders or introducing a smoother surface underneath the sofa, make it easier to move? Then by doing this, together with pushing the sofa harder, will result in a better outcome. One could also lift the sofa. This will require more effort than simply pushing it, and in this case, when you lift the sofa, you will be eliminating the friction entirely because the sofa is not in contact with the ground. So for that entity, there is no friction. So that's another clever way around this problem. It's not just about using force, but also reducing friction. And in this case, you've eliminated it. And so by doing two things, use more force, which is our default anyway, and reduce friction, so reducing the friction, doing these two things will mean that there will be better efficiency and better efficiency. Ooh, I haven't spelled that correctly. Better efficiency and better outcomes. Friction and viscosity not only slow you down, but you may be able to implement clever ideas with great effect or to great effect against your competition in order to slow them down too. So this is something that you can explore. But for now, I would like to leave you with the thought that reducing friction is usually easier than simply adding more force, and that reducing friction and adding more force together, so doing both of these things, doing them together, achieve better results. And that's all for this mental model and for this video. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'm nearly at 100 subscribers. Please, please, please share with your friends, family and loved ones and get them to subscribe as well. It really helps my channel grow. And please do check out some of my previous videos which are flashing on screen now. And I will see you in the next video with another mental model. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.